Peace, family. What's going on? What's going on, brother? I know you guys probably whoever is tuning in. What's going on, man? Yo, we need to reconnect. Congratulations on your recent I don't know if you got your license, but if you did, congratulations. As far as investing, as far as your next moves, let's build. I'm definitely down to build. I have a lot of free time at the current moment, so if you want to catch up, please hit me ASAP. DM me, message me. You still working on it? Um, are you still in the contracting field? Are you still doing contracting work? Because if you're still doing contracting work and you still are interested in investing in real estate, you can leverage your work that you're doing to actually start investing as you get your license. See, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I want to address this first. When it comes to investing into real estate, you don't need your license, although the license does help. You don't need a realtor's license. I have a couple of friends whose parents are actually paying for their realtor's exam. One thing that I always tell people who ask me, what's the best way to invest into real estate, I would say just being transparent, being honest. Make sure that you have a company or a corporation that you're working with so that you can sell and acquire properties on behalf of this corporation. So even if you're an agent, if you don't have a corporation, yeah, you can sell and you can list houses. But as far as fixing and flipping houses for a lot of different realtor companies, it's against the company. It's against the law. It's not legal for you to wholesale a property because you're an agent. You have to let that be known. So unless you have your own business set up, which is why I said make sure you have a corporation set up that you either is under your name or underneath your trust. If you have a trust fund or a corporation that you're affiliated with that you can work with and you can do deals with, because what's going on? Hey, happy birthday, bro! It's your birthday, bro. Yo, we got a link ASAP. What's going on, man? It's your birthday. Let's shoot something dope. Man. Let's link up Saturday. Let's do Saturday or tomorrow. I may have time tomorrow. I'm not sure, but happy birthday. What's going on? I was just talking to Apollo. Yeah, man. I was thinking about you the other day, man. I was like, yo, like with the music that's being created, man, I haven't heard this crazy of a sound since we used to create music, bro. Like, and it's crazy that you said something because this morning he mentioned the song that you guys did last year. I was like, it's your birthday today. He was like, oh, word, is your birthday? Uh, he was like, yo, we did the video on the eclipse and we never got that footage. He was like, yo, whatever happened to that footage? But anyways, yeah, bro, I'm gonna hit your DM after I get off this live. Um, I'll let you know where I'm at. We can to meet up. We can go do something. It doesn't matter. Saturday it seems like a good day to me for us to link up. Really, I want to map some things out because we have some things that are like actually in the process of happening right now. So I just want to really catch up with you. I know you got things that are in the process of happening too. I remember the last time we spoke, we said 2019 was going to be the year to literally just be doing these things. And I remember on the first link, that I'm going to be doing a lot of the things. So as far as the lack of communication or the uh, we haven't had as much communication as we used to have. That's just because a lot of work is being done. Let's connect. Man, yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. It's time to rock out. Right now, I'm speaking into existence, connecting with different hosts so that we can rock out on different stages. I'm talking about the whole venue. So if Anubis, if you in here, if you know anyone that can get us gigs, I'm looking to create and formulate our own gigs. I don't want to go to a gig where is this type of energy or is that type of. No, I want to start. I'm going to start curating our own shows. You know, if I have to be the host, then I'll host it. I just need the places to have them at. Basically, that's it. Yeah, I just need the places to have them at. So let's work on that. I'm speaking into existence right now that we find the right places for us to start curating these shows, because now not only do we have playlists, now we have artists, now we have the DJs, we have the producers, we have the hosts. I mean, really all the pieces are here. So we need the space so that we can hold our own events, because when it comes to, am I ready for it? Are you kidding me? Does it look like I'm ready? Come on, man. Look what I'm doing. Yes, please send me a couple. Even when it comes to the payment portion of it, like I'm looking to build, equity relationships or just long-term relations with whoever we're working with. Yeah, I'm always on the move, man. That's because there's always a move to be made. I'm always on the move because there's always a move to be made. So therefore, if I'm not moving and there are moves to be made, that means that life is passing right by me and I'm not taking advantage of opportunities. So you always got to be on the move, and you do music too. Yeah, I forgot what's going on. I forgot you did music as well. So if you haven't recorded since the last time we spoke, please reach out to me. Let's create. Like I said, you do not have to, and this is going back to the first thing that I was speaking about, you do not have to get your license in order to invest into real estate, especially if you're a contractor, man. If you have a contractor, you probably already have some contracts that you can use. You can leverage these contracts that you have to actually get money. You can use this money to, one, invest into real estate, or you can use this money to build your credit. What I would advise for you to do, since you say your dad was already he's a GC, speak to your people. Let them know, yo, I'm trying to get added onto your credit account. Because your dad is a GC, I guarantee you he has good credit. If you aren't already on his account, ask him to make you an unauthorized user on his account, because once you get on his account, what'll happen then is you'll actually start to accumulate his credit history. So let's say over the course of the next 3 to 6 months, once your credit builds up, now you'll be in a position to get your own funding. I don't even know if your people know about this information, but if your dad is looking to acquire more funding so that he can get more projects, or even you, man, I don't know what your vision is and what you're seeking to achieve, but I guarantee you, if we're aligned, you probably do not see yourself working for a long time. So with that being said, know that time is an illusion. And if you understand that time is an illusion, you can create what you want right now instead of later. There's no separation is an illusion. We think that we have to do it later, but even later, when later comes, later is still right now. Does that make sense? Just like when you say I'm gonna do it later, when that time later comes up, in that moment, you're still in the right now. So yeah, with that being said, if you're in a good position to start leveraging what you have when it comes to credit, when it comes to your job, when it comes to people you may know, if you're ready to make a move, I'm ready to help you. You just got to reach out to me. Other than that, we can continue working on the music. I'm excited. We really, 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 really got to get up. I'm excited to work on the music. I'll reach out to you once I get off here. But before I get off, I'm actually going to talk about the shit that I wrote down in the pinned comments, which is breathing equals minding. Everybody that's watching this right now, I just breathe for a second. Peace. Just breathe. The reason why I'm speaking about breathing is not just because of the song that was made, but because of the episode of A Strange Rock that I watched on Netflix. One thing that the show made me recognize, and this is something that I think about often, is that we overlook the most important thing every single day. So we can't complain when it comes to us not reaching our goals. We can't complain when it comes to us not feeling well. We can't complain when it comes to us not being able to create what we want out of life. We're missing the most important thing every day. We're literally doing it and not even thinking about it. So if we're trying to create something large, how could we even think that we're going to get every single detail right when we're missing the basic details of keeping up with our own body, which is breathing. Literally, every day, the very thing that's keeping us alive, which is breath, which is breathing, which is oxygen, which is air, we do not take the time to literally uh, uh, pay attention to the energy that we're taking in, or we don't take the time to appreciate the life or the air that we're receiving. And because we don't appreciate that life, when you don't appreciate something, what happens? It depreciates, right? So because we aren't appreciating the life that we're receiving, our life in different aspects and different perspectives is depreciating. Who are these names? You said I know a couple names to look up. Who are these names? But yeah, y'all, just breathe. Honestly, whenever you're in a situation, there's a man by the name of Viktor Frankl. He wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning. I read a lot of books, if you didn't know. He wrote a book. I may have the book here as well. He wrote a book called A Man's Search for Meaning. He said in every single moment that you have, in every single encounter that you have, after the encounter, there's a moment where you get to choose. You get to either react or respond. Typically, on average, we're reacting because we are creatures of habit. We typically react. We react. We receive energy, then we throw the energy back. But if you breathe mindfully, if you take a breath first, you'll gain control of that emotion. So that's why I put breathing equals minded, because once you breathe mindfully, then you'll start actually tuning the way that your mind is actually processing life. So you can use this for anything. Look, if you're taking the test, if you don't know the answer, breathe. I guarantee you'll get closer to knowing what the answer is. If you are driving somewhere, you don't know where you're at, breathe. I guarantee you'll gain more control of the situation when you breathe. Once you breathe, your mind, your brain can literally now process more information because you're allowing more oxygen to actually reach the most important part of you, which is your brain, which is the processing center. Even though the heart is what makes things alive. Without the brain, you're dead. Somebody just said facts downstairs too. So yeah. That's all I wanted to share in this given moment now. There's a lot of good things going. If you are looking to grow, I'm not gonna lie. With the book that I'm currently writing, I'm recognizing that I have the power to assist any and everyone. Y'all, I know I have an extensive amount of knowledge in real estate, credit, business credit, personal financing, motherfucking promissory notes, Federal Reserve notes, systems. It doesn't matter what the system is. For building events, that they really the biggest event names out here right now. Okay, I'll check into them. If they're the biggest names out here right now, I just speak that they do connect with the frequency, because the thing is with a lot of the big names out here right now, especially in Atlanta, is that they typically only work with other quote unquote big names. So if you are on a quote unquote big name and what's going on? You good? Okay, yeah. And if they don't see you as a big name, then there's literally no way that you can that you're probably going to work with them, because they don't see you as a big name. But with that being said, I got to keep it rolling. I got to make some calls. I got to dial the phone. You got to dial the phone. Hit up somebody that you know that has good credit. Yo, you could be literally investing in real estate tomorrow. All you got to do is reach out to 10 people. One person is going to have good credit. The other 10, ask them if they would like to build their credit, because this is the key. This is not something I'm telling you to do because this is something that I'm just highly interested in and this is my life. No, this is literally what the top 1% do. And I'm telling you this, giving it right back to you before leading you down the rabbit hole of the infinite knowledge and the esoteric sciences. So let's focus on the business first from this perspective, and then as you read the books that I'm writing, As you watch my content, if you go back to last year and you check out any of my content, you're gonna see the same consistency. Watch my content. Get on my YouTube. Follow me on Anchor. Best believe that your mind is gonna expand and your business is gonna grow. With that being said, hey, I love y'all, man. Don't forget to fucking breathe.